Let's dance.
Swift and merciful.
Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape.
From whence you came.
What it is?
Illusion shattered.
I'll protect us.
There is no escape.
A touch of frost. Spirit flame. Attack!
Shine down. Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
Forth, my blade.
Burn!
Swift and merciful. From whence you came.
Torn to oblivion.
Let the show be.
A touch of frost. Exorcism uses thaumaturgy.
We finally made it to Car- So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the? Where did she go? How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you—
Oh! Right, you do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the divine knowledge. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the Act, but that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the divine knowledge capsule. No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Welcome, merry travelers. All who seek rest will find it here.
Travelers and visitors, don't miss out!
Come on. It's a rare opportunity. Let's go check it out.
Really wish I spent going there. Next on-site investigation.
Before us lies our...
Whoa.
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Alhaitham, do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate...
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of it. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Hyman doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, more? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh! What you would do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them!
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds. Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks
All right, stop.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other? The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our save. Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us. Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure. So please, have an honest and sincere If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like.
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us." I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth,
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the quest now that he's no longer the general. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you...
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation between all... The sages asked you to investigate a... Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented.
Yes. I was indeed tasked.
Oh, Haytham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told...
A most enticing...
Unfortunately, their words contained, from my perspective. So, had I been less
You mean that the sages originally planned to
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Orm, so it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my...
Criminals do love to talk about coincidence.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation.
That's true.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's... I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged...
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham. Answer me this.
Have I not made myself clear?
Fine. Although...
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to... And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, I had nothing going on, but then I saw these two
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case...
That's more like it. I missed...
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now,
Creatures?
fighting in a sandstorm is not...
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back.
When you put it that way,
Candace!
Yes. They just keep coming.
Leave this.
It's been quite a while.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Forth, my blade!
Illusion shattered!
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Submit for judgment!
The creature stopped appearing.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the...
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hand... I am the chief of Aru.
Sir, I am...
I can't besides Sandstorm.
So, Irminsul's
Everything in the natural...
Everyone in our, speaking...
village keeper?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Most of them are scholars. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly...
Alas, that's... But no one in the village has ever seen...
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty...
Oh, you're the form...
Is it because you're reminded of her... But, is it really...
I'll be grateful for the... Let's start by finding... Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing Do you still have any questions for me? One of my former subordinates, the academia has... When Mad Scholar, initially, Aru village was struck, suddenly, despite the powerful tremor after that.
The soft green light? Paimon thinks so too.
In theory,
Oh, no wonder!
if you are able to... So, what do you... Really?
What? You don't...
No, it's not so much that I don't... Lesser Lord the academia, in addition.
No way! Nahida definitely exists!
I've spent many years interrogating...
Good! Then you should know...
That look in your eyes. How can this be? To think. Our Archon...
Alright, now it's our turn to... But easier said than done. Excuse me, are you... Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isa.
Is your grandpa...
Hey, don't...
The person you're
Grandpa is... I heard everything you said.
Ah, so you're... I was planning...
Whoa. Sorry, I was...
All right.
Sino is...
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
Huh? You knew...
Yes. Although Isak's parents were both Aram, unfortunately, later. However, one summer night, so Grandpa walked up to the next morning. It's said that the Isak was thrilled.
All this somehow just makes...
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert. It's also my reason.
Maybe the people have always...
Huh?
No, nothing.
Perhaps you are more...
Hey, Isak! Oh, it's you guys! We've cleared everything up! Really? Yeah!
All right.
all the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
A touch of frost.
Now you shall perish!
Time for retribution!
Shine down! I'll protect us.
One with my blade. Spirit blade. Attack!
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal! Ha! Ha!
Let's dance.
A touch of frost. Submit for judgment.
Shine down!
Burn!
There is no escape!
Go, Barbara, go!
Swift and merciful.
No! I'll protect us.
Now you shall perish! did!
Very clean. Attack! A touch of frost.
Shine down! Illusion shattered!
We'll need more where that came from.
Another test subject.
Huh?
That teeth.
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
That's close enough.
Let the show
You are
begin.
not welcome here.
Shine down!
Where do you think you're one with my blade? From whence you came? Of the jungle. I'll be back.
How regretful.
This is the kind of surprise I could sing about.
A touch of frost.
Illusion shattered!
Better than nothing.
Verdict is...
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Shine down! But a momentary distraction. Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain.